Hello, hello, hello. In this video, we're going to get into NEAR, N-E-A-R, NEAR cryptocurrency. We're going to get into ARM, the stock, SMCI. Of course, there you go. Chart one to act up. And then Amazon, of course, chart is acting up. There we go. We're going to get into all of those. Alrighty, let's start with NEAR. As you already know, I'm Miss Moneymaker, anything that moves. Alrighty, so NEAR, here we see it. Okay, left side of the chart right there. Let me make that a little bit bigger. We're looking at the daily time frame. This is the cryptocurrency. You see here how it was going in and out of this channel, right? And now we're here. Okay, and now we're here. So it's looking, if the market holds up and everything like that, it looks like we're probably on some support, because in the past, look, this was a support and we were going upward. Okay, we were going upward before. So this is what it looks like. We have a little support. If we break below that and we fall out below this 50-day, this purple line, 50-day moving average, and we go blip, 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 blip down, that's a different story. But if the market can hold and everything, if we, stay with the same pattern that we've had historically for a little bit. Okay, this is back here between April 1st to the 15th, around that time frame. If we hold, then we should be able to go up. So let's just forecast, what would that mean? Okay, how much money would that be? Okay, so if we go just to this area, if we just go to this area, okay, I'm gonna go to that line right there. If we just go right there, that is 15%. Where do you see that? I see that right there. Let me turn it different colors. There you go. See? Right in there. 15, it's almost 16%. If we just bounce off of here and then just go to this level. Wait, I can't see what level. Okay, let me make it even clearer. What level? Of course, it messed up. Here we go. Boom, right there. Okay, because we had a touch here in this area before, and you see this wick touched it. Okay, we had touches in here before. So if we just go to that level, that's your like 15-16%. Okay, so for everybody who can't see what I'm pointing to, pow. Okay, right there. Now if we go a little bit higher, you're like, yeah, Miss Moneymaker, what about if we go higher? Okay, from our price, we're trading at $7.20, right? 21 cents. If we just go higher to like this level over here, you see the left side of my screen over here. If we go to this area, oh, weird, you couldn't see it, right? Let me just make my little highlighter. Okay, if we go into that area, okay, let me just, okay, we would be from where we're at now. We go up to that line, which is like $9, right? Okay, boom. That's how much we would be. So, right, 23%. Okay, 23%. So that's how much you can gain if you ride that up higher. So I wanted to show that for NEAR. If you drop down, now this is if we're using, if you want to go up this high and you stop, like if you fall downward, hey, you got to press your brakes somewhere. And I would definitely, like once you go under the 50-day moving average and you're here too, like, okay, take a break. Let's take a break. This would be like your stop area, like stop around here, come on. Because you want the risk to reward to make a little bit of sense, okay? So right here, as I have it, this is at least 2.2. You want to be over the ratio, at least over a 2. I like it even over 3, 4. The bigger this number, the more it makes sense. So you're saying it could go up twice as high, then it can go down, like 2.2% higher, then it could fall down. So you want your odds like 2 to 1. So 2 to 1 dropping, or 3 or 4 going upward, right? If you're playing to the long side, then how low you could drop. So you want the odds in your favor. So I said, let me just show you that. Okay, and then, look, this is NEAR. Performing for the week, month, 3 months. Okay, right now it's saying neutral. Yeah, I mean, it's neutral because what about if it drops out? What about if it blip, 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 blip? It could. Or it could just respect the channel that it's in and keep going. So I wanted to show it to you so you can decide. The market will decide for us, right? Let's move on to ARM. What is going on with ARM? Oh my gosh. ARM is just like giving everybody agita, making everybody feel all catching feelings and everything. So let's just, as we're, all caught in our little feelings with ARM, let's draw a chart. What about that? What about if we draw some trend lines to see what is price even saying to us, right? Because that's what will help you and help me and help all of us. What is happening here, right? What is happening? Okay. Do we have something like that going on? Okay, do we have something like this? Hold on. This is if we take this little wick, okay? If we don't, if we go more like that, okay? And like that. All right. Now, does this look to you kind of like, wait, hold on. See this part, I'm like, I'm not 100%. Okay, here we go. Does this look a little bit like this? A little bit like this, a little bit like this? You see what I'm saying? Does that look like, because if it is, the point is it breaks out to the upside. Okay, so it doesn't look like this. It looks a little bit like the top line going downward. So let's see. Let's compare. Yeah, we have a top line going downward, right? And then this is kind of like trying to, so let's see. Is this kind of like this one? See? Does it look a little bit like that? It breaks up to the upside. If it's that, it breaks up to the upside. So my point is here with what I'm saying is we're in this pattern, okay? All right, so we came down. We have to see how well it's going to respect, because this could be the larger one altogether. It hit its head here. If this is the ceiling of a house, it hit its head and then it bounced down. Will we like hit again and then eventually bounce out, like upward and bounce out? That's my point. Will that be the scenario that's happening? Okay, because either way, because this definitely looks like a channel going up. Okay, it definitely looks like a channel going up. We just have a lot of downward pressure, but it looks like a channel going up. So I wanted to show that, because it's like, okay, ARM, after it finishes whatever it's doing, but maybe it'll go to the upside. So if you fall out of this area, you start dropping down. So below what? Say, look at it, look over here. If we start to go below your, see the purple line here? Okay, that purple line is at $115, okay? So, but once you're like under 110, say like this, right? You fall, right, and you go, you pass this area and you're falling. Once you're like below 110, it's like, oh, I don't know. You're really out of your, you're out of your triangle here. So I don't know then. So just wanted to show you that for ARM. We're going to move on. SMCI. SMCI, super micro. What is happening? Doesn't it kind of favor the other chart, right? Okay. Now the good thing, just bringing this up. I mean, wow. Does it perform? Does it perform? You see the earnings here, how it performs all the time. Okay. But see, technical, see what it's saying to sell, but analysts are saying to buy. Okay, let's see. Let's just see. Let's draw some trend lines here as well. All right, let's just draw some trend lines, because it looks like coming like the same kind of thing, similar, like same kind of thing. Just give me a second. All right, we got that one, and then okay, boop boop. Okay. So we have something like this. Now, once again, is that like kind of like this. This SMCI kind of really looks like this one. So will we, oops, are we going to do that the same thing? Like as I was just saying, are we going to catch a support and then eventually, I don't know if it'll do it again, and then eventually break to the upside? That's my point. Okay, that's my point. I wanted to show that. So now, what would I do? Now with this one, this one costs $1 or $2, right? It's not the cheapest. It's not the cheapest stock in the world. Okay, so precision matters with this. Buying. Just give me a second. All right, when you buy on a support area, okay, you see the prices here? When you're buying down in here, this level, okay, support, all right, because you see price came down, the stock came down to this price level before. 1, 2, 3, it could do it again. Okay, it could do it again. Set a limit order to pick some up in here if you feel it'll scoop down but ride back up. Okay, because it did do like an about face before, so maybe it'll do it again. This was like a floor and it was support, but now you don't know. We are going into summer. Will we keep going until it goes down to this 200-day moving average? So will it keep dropping? No one knows that. No one knows. So you don't got to load the boat with anything, because we are into the summer months now. Okay, so you got to be careful, more careful with your position sizing. Okay, like you're not trying to swing for the, it's not, everything doesn't have to be a home run, but this is a great support area from the past as we've seen. Okay, but we could drop out of it. So that's something to know. Okay, that's something to know. I wanted to show you this also. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. All right, so what if, let's just say you put your order in for here, like that price, okay? And let's say, there we go, just give me a second. Okay, we're seeing, because we got to see how much money can we make. Okay, so this right here, what am I saying? I'm saying, let's just pretend we bought down here, okay, $752, okay. If we bought down here, and this area here, this is the lowest you would go. Here, you see we had resistance here before, right? Okay, let me just draw a trend line for everybody who can't really, just right there, okay? Because in the past, see, we touched here, okay? The stock reacted to this price level a lot of different times. Okay, so my point is, if we ride up to this line, 26%. If we just come down, you drop 8%, right? But your reward ratio is 3. It's 3. It's a 3. You want something, you always want something like 2, 3, 4, something like that. I like a good number, like 2, 3, 4, higher the better. Hold on. So that right there, baby. Okay. So if you played it like that, so try to buy it as low as you can. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, if you bought even lower, just right here, oh my gosh, okay, what? That would just be great. Okay, so I wanted to show that. I'm gonna do it again. You're like, oh, you erased it. That's okay. I know, I erased it. Let's pretend you bought down here. If you bought down here, like if you go below this, it's like, come on, no, you don't need to, right? Look at that. See, so this is even more, your ratio is, okay, right here, 3.2. So 3.2 to 1. I like this ratio of going up versus going down. Okay, I like that. If you want to play SMCI, okay, if you want to play that. Okay, now let's just keep moving on. All right, but you know, the buy zone is down here. Amazon. Oh my goodness, what is Amazon doing? What is Amazon doing? Okay, so you see we're right here. Okay, so the price $176.44. Okay, so that's where we are trading it. Okay, and you see how it goes, like how it's following this. See, it's kind of like I hit my head on the ceiling, I come down a little bit, and then I hit my head on the ceiling of the house again. I come down, I step on the floor, I bounce off the floor, I go towards my ceiling of my house again, and then here I am, I'm on the floor. Okay, I'm on the floor of the house. See? Right? Okay, so it's on the floor of the house. So what do we think it should do next? Well, next thing it should do is go up, right? It should just, the next position, right? It should just be doop, like that. That's what should happen next. If Amazon plays nice. If the market doesn't sell off, bloop, 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 okay? But if Amazon plays nice and it stays within this channel that it's been doing, okay, this is the next predicted move. All right, if it does that. So now if it does that, that would make a lot of people happy, right? So now, if it does that, look at this box. You're like, oh, what is this box here? Well, this box here is just saying, so what's the risk to reward ratio? Well, if it's a 2, you want it a 2 and higher, right? So if we go up, okay, the risk to reward, the percentage 2 to 1. If you go down, if you stop this low, but this is the thing. This is what I'm going to say. You don't have to stop this low. If it comes out of this channel, you can say, I'm done with it. So like, you could be like, if this thing comes out of that channel, I am so done. And you see how much it changes the reward. You see right now, hold on. You see how that reward changes to a 5 now? If you say, I'm going to cut my loss like right there at this price. See the price over here? 171. If it comes out of this channel, like I'm not playing ball because I'm only in it if it does this channel thingy. Okay, it comes out, forget it. Okay, so you could do that, or you could say, like just over like this body of this green one. Okay, 169. So you could be like, oh, once if it drops below 169, like the body of that green candle, I'm done. So then your risk to reward is 3.5. You want to be above a 2 with your risk reward. 2, 3, 4, 5, those are great. If you can get even higher, forget about it. But always above a 2. So now, so this is why I'm showing this, because if Amazon plays nice and you go up, that'll be great. And you can set a tight stop loss here if you want to, right? So I just wanted to show that. Just wanted to show a couple of things here as I was, doing some little housework here with my stocks, so I hope you like this content. Click like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.